interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here's Colton Wong now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals first baseman. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Paul DeYoung is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Goldschmidt stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. It's the Cardinals 0. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Alex Reyes, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Javier Baez.
Here it comes. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Thomas is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's coming off a multi-home run game, but when you start hitting 2 home runs or more in a game, that means you are swinging the bat pretty darn good. I want to see how they attack him this time around.
So here's Albert Almora next, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Count is 1-2 now. Almora with an even count, 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2. Shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Bases are empty, one man out. One and one to count. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. Ball 2.
2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. They'll start things here at 3:16. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Two out, nobody on.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run.
Second inning coming up,
and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. The next 3-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
No outs, nobody on. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Into the box now, Lane Thomas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the 1-0. Thomas, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-1 home.
That's outside.
And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. So he can't make contact there on strike 3. But meanwhile, the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Now at the plate, Alex Reyes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. All even now at 1-1. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Contreras has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Reyes is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty B. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled off. windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. At the plate, Alex Reyes, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Alex Reyes.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Count remains 2-2. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Dexter Fowler will be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Digging in, David Bodie. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
David Brody.
Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
At the plate now, Tyler Chatwood. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Wieters gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and in to bat next is Albert Almora.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Ready on 0-2. Fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The set and the 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. DeYoung will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A base hit in his first trip.
Paul Goldschmidt.
And the pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 1-0 the count. Comes set. Now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
And this one's in the dirt. Oh, he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. This one's down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as he'll take a look at ball 1. Carpenter bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to goose the ground ball to get a double play.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Matt Carpenter goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Lane Thomas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2. Here it is. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The third baseman, Chris.
Now here's the pitch.
Bryant.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bryant, a Nevada native who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Bryant is retired leading off the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Ready on 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
3-2.
Wilson Contreras waits on deck. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So now with 2 out and the bases empty, it's Wilson Contreras. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Still even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Wieters has it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Matt Wieters.
Jeremy Jeffress is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
Now here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Standing in now, Alex Reyes. Now a bunt attempt here. Bryant is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next to the Cardinals, the second baseman, Colton.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Here's the first pitch to him. One out and a runner on second base. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's gone 2 for 8. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wong has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. First offering on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Hayward stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone!
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Number 62 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 62.
At the plate, David Bodie. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball, 2 down. Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
fouls this one off. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Kyle Ryan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Coming to the plate now, Paul DeYoung. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
And it's fouled away. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 2-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Fouled off. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's ball 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Down the left field line and deep. one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the air now out to left field. O'Neill waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lane Thomas. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, Matt.
Digging in, Matt Wieters. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the pitch. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Yadier Molina will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. John Brebbia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now, so striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Fowler on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
So striding forward now, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. It is a fastball that misses. drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
The batter, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Fowler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Colton Wong will stand in. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. At the plate, Dexter Fowler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Hit hard to the right side, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt, and he fouls this one off. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. 1-2, here it comes. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. Hit hard down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce.
Good, incomplete. Now running at second base.
Dan Winkler is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Matt Carpenter is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Ready with the 3-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Good work that time from the Chicago pen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Harrison Bader will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot. Tommy Edman is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. John Gant is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in, David Bodie. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Gant, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And he popped him up. Wong ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Nico Hoerner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Nico Hoerner.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Wieters gathers it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Javier Baez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Back goes Thomas. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it 2-1. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fouled away. Kimbrel, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The seventh fielder, number 35, Lane Thomas.
Standing in, Lane Thomas. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. A ball and no strikes. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's by him for strike one.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Matt Wieters, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And he fouls this one off. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Cubs secure their 10th victory of the season. Jeremy Jeffress claims the win out of the pen, his first. Craig Kimbrel earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cubs got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-1. The Orioles allowed only 5 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-2. The Reds pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 1-0. Matt Adams was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping the Mets get the best of the Brewers 3-2. In other Brewers news, left fielder Avisail Garcia will be out of action for the next couple of days. They're calling it a bruised leg. The Braves swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they manhandled the Marlins 9-3. The Diamondbacks put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-4. The Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-2. The Padres grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 3-2. The Toronto Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 10-1. The Twins got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the south side 9-6. The Indians beat the visiting Rays 4-2. The Angels knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 2-1. The Oakland Athletics combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Yankees 2-0. The Seattle Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-2. In other Red Sox news, relief pitcher Darwinzon Hernandez will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's dealing with stiffness in his back. The Texas Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 6-5. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone.